Bum da da. Dun 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 da. Where are you? Where are good? Ba ba. Alright, good morning everybody, or afternoon, or your regional equivalent. It seems I've warped into a battle zone. That's quite unfortunate. Okay, well, it seems we're winning. For what it's worth. Okay. I might have accidentally left this in a state of turmoil when I went back to take a screenshot for the thumbnail of the previous episode, and so I think I've jumped in once or twice before, thinking, oh, I'll start recording, and then I just didn't feel up to it, so I just didn't. Unfortunately, that's it for me. You know, I need an hour where I feel like recording, and then I can record. It's wonderful, but otherwise, because if I'm not gonna do it. I'm told that disabled looks better on YouTube by a number of things. However, who cares? Let's have the full reassemblatic experience. Alright, first of all, we've got to get away from the spiky plants. They are a lag in and to themselves. In and unto themselves. That's how you structure that statement. Hello, bees. Oh. What is this? Okay, music. Okay. All right. That's completely fine. That's not the hum of the death laser. Let's see how close we can get. Come on. Well, I mean, we can get 100% close, but let's just see how long it takes. Okay. That's all the death. I should have detoothed this planet before I did this, but it's not necessarily a valid okay. Okay. We are not hanging around there. Thank you very much. Run, gentlemen, run! Run! Fly away, people. Fly away. Wow. Okay. That's a problem. So, people, we've got to get past the spiky plant armada. Now, the first thing we need to remember is that I need to get the ship to me to 8,000 power points. And, oh, by the way, I have my little seed mod enabled. I'm not sure if it was or wasn't last time. Who knows? But it's enabled now because I like having seeds, because then we can repopulate areas and we can actually get resources. I mean, I know that we have solar arrays, but I sometimes like to have plants in places. So just, you know, you're going to have to suffer that. Either way, get this to 8,000 power points, and then build ourselves a mothership and capture the center of the galaxy. That's how we. That's my way of winning this game. That's my way of winning this game. Come on, gentlemen. Let's see if I can skirt around the spiky plant death Armageddon. I might need a much tougher ship, but no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Got to get through. There's an agent over there. We're gonna ignore him. Oh, I need better thrust on this thing. Well, it's actually managing really well. Never mind. Sorry. I'm doubting my prior capabilities of designing a capable and efficient starship. I mean, I've had years of experience, but even then, even then, sometimes. Oh, look at all the lovely green plants we have here. Okay, we need to stop the spiky plants before they take over these asteroids, because they will, and I don't want that. Oh, I missed Reassembly. I haven't played in months. I'm not joking with you. I'm not even joking with you. I come back to this game every couple of months, and then that's when we get a series. That's when we get an episode, and I go for about an hour. As we know. Why am I saying this? We already know. Well, it's because I have to. This is kind of not the most riveting of work to be doing, but I have to do it. Otherwise, we'll lose this sector to the spiky plants. And you must never lose a sector to the spiky plants. They are abysmally infuriating. We need a Quavia Tinava and perhaps a Guillemera station. That is a... what again? A Scream. Let's not engage the Scream, shall we? There is empty... No controlling faction, otherwise known as... The moment we get there, it'll spawn in a faction to control it. Not necessarily, but sometimes that can be the case. If you leave, if a region is empty for long enough, or even just empty, and the game unloads it and reloads it, it looks at it, it thinks that it's an empty region, and it then goes, I need to populate it with something, and then it ends up populating it with the reds normally, which is quite an interesting case of affairs. The station does have solar panels, fantastic. My ship doesn't have solar panels, however, so I'm going to have to do that. Let's I can transfer some resources to this thing, but I need the resources right now actually. If I grab these solar arrays, I actually have a lot of space to do things, but I also don't, and that's problematic. If I attach my solar arrays back here, let's try to make them look somewhat thematic. I'm not going to keep them, but just so that they can be on the ship and not feel like an eyesore. We're going to do it like this, and we're going to have this here, and we can have some more raise banks. Raise banks. I call them Rays from Space Pirates and Zombies, which was always a fun game. I played it long after it initially came out. Also, I've been playing a lot of Star Sector lately. Not a lot, but like I've played a good bit of Star Sector, and I've been enjoying it. Thought about recording it, but it's not very recorder friendly in the sense that it can be quite a long form game. You fly around the place. Then again, what am I talking about? I do that here all the time. So basically, I don't want to have to record it. Because if I start recording it, I cannot not record it. So I can't play the game on like a normal day when I just want to relax. I mean, this is relaxing. Recording is relaxing, but you understand what I mean. It's like if I want to sit back and not talk, then recording is not a very potent or efficient method for such things. Oh, this music. Just listen to that. That is eerie. But in a nice way. It's eerie in a nice way. It's not necessarily the sort of thing you'd expect to go with it, but it does. Let's give this... it's not protect. It's going to be useless there. I need a tier 2 protector at some stage, but that's probably not going to happen. To fix some thrusters to these ports. It should be fine. This is not the Mark IV at all. This is the Mark IV-1, I'd say. Not even I'd say, I know it. It is. It's not an official off branch of the Mark IV of this variant. But we need to gain a little bit of resources. Now the cheesy way to play the Tinkerell, the cheesy, or shall I say the non-fun, highly optimized method, is just to have a bunch of solar panels. But that's boring, so we're not going to do that. Instead, I will use solar panels to ambiently assist me in producing starships, but it will not be my way of primarily, at least for now, getting to 8,000p, 8,000 power points. Because, oh, very nice shot. Because it takes all the fun out of it, so we're not doing that. Okay, let's try to hit their factory ships. They're not really going to use them to rebuild anything, but just for the sake of it. Okay, we've got a lot of lasers. We've got a lot of space on this ship. I should probably give it some... just immediately chuck a massive laser on it. We actually do have generator space, and generator space is a much sought after necessity. Okay, fire all guns. Well, okay. It's working. If I can knock out that enemy capital ship, we'll be home free. I mean, we don't have to worry. This isn't the most... Yeah, that's okay. Who was that? I didn't even read. Xanderman! Xanderman! I had a friend whose brother was called Xander, so I find that amusing in a couple of ways. Xanderman! Poor old Xanderman. He got a bit... He didn't really send his best foot forward. The assassin. Ah, very cool. A neat little ship, but unfortunately, unnamed spaceship. Come on, Xanderman. Factory by Xanderman. Come on, Xanderman. Come on, Xanderman. I know you don't. You're probably not one of. You're probably one of those people that just don't care about naming it because it really doesn't matter. But that's come on. A bit of pride in your starships. Where did I get nearly 4,000 resources from? I don't know. Anyway, let's deploy a station here. Good, good. Okay, so you assist the station. Oh my word, I should have released you to go help the other station so that it could have had resource support. Because the nice little thing about having little ships is that they can run around and collect resources for the stations, which is a brilliant thing. I could make a Guillemetta Mark II. I should have perhaps, actually. Oh, I'm just slightly off of it. Well then, let's build a bunch of little hauler ships. We need a hauler ship. Yeah, let's build ourselves a hauler ship. With a nice big laser on it. Gosh, I used to be so fast at building ships. Nowadays I'm a little bit slower, but that's okay. It goes with the real estate, I suppose. The real estate of being older. I understand, yeah. I'm glad I could explain that to myself. Anytime. Oh, I'm going insane. To protect the cargo structs. At least ooh. Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on now. Then some minimalistic port thrust. Okay, minimalist is the wrong word for that, but you get the idea. And then every cargo ship needs to be able to stop. That's like a blatant necessity. And a generator. This is a Tinkerell ship, so perhaps it should just have a protector on it. I mean, this generates 40 energy per second. We're going to use 3 and, well, 300. Okay, well. Oh well. Some micro control thrusters. Let's go. Look, I'm being lazy. I'm being very, very lazy. But, I'm being very lazy. Go on. What's a nice name for this? Mervaga e Venta. Mervana. Mervana Yeshentva. Yeshenva. Mervana Yeshenva. Ah, very nice. I like that. By the way. Mervana Yeshenva. Perfection. Ah, not perfection, but good enough. Nice, okay. That's fine. Ba-dum bum bum ba-dum da. Bum 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 bum. bum, bum, dun. I'm going to leave them to support this station. Nope, you two. Okay, good. I'll leave them to support this station. They should do a pretty good job. What I do want, I wish the Reds had the Blues had a tractor beam. The Blues, or as we call them, the Tinkrel. But I like the Blues still. Ooh. Have I already said that this soundtrack, right, this little theme right here gives me Deus Ex, as in the game, Deus Ex, like Human Revolution or Mankind Divided vibes? Not like the rest of it, just that intro segment. It's so good. Oh, peak sounds. What a great job. You know, have I ever mentioned that I like the way the resource nodules are like kind of like are fluctuantly between pink and purple and kind of have that bit of color grade to them. It's just a very nice effect instead of just all being the same thing. And that they're, you know, like 3D objects almost. You know, I mean, look at them. Oh, you can't really because we gather them up too quickly. Okay, it seems we've got a bit of spiky plant assault forces here. So we're just going to have to fend them off with laser and gunfire. Okay, pretty effective. Enemy main cruiser, sir. Very satisfactory. Oh, they're bringing in heavier forces, eh? Well, we'll just have to deal with that too. They don't have the firepower to take us out, gentlemen. Is that a Mavana Shenva? You see, there's a reason I refined that name so I could say it easily. Is that a turtle? That's tragic. Okay, you're not combat vessel. Don't be here. Oh, I should make some heavy frontline combat vessels. Mark 1W or Mark 1 Warfare. I could say the Mark 1C, but I like the Mark 1W. Re-outfitted for efficient conflict. How unfortunate. Very unfortunate. This is what warfare does, my friend. Civilian. Civilian refit, as they might say. I want it to be more back connected. Yeah, it's a bit better. There's more armor, that structure, but we'll see what happens. I could alternatively do this. Give it a bunch of little lasers. Then we put this on primary. Okay. We save it. And then instead of building those guys, we build these, the combat variant. I need a defense station. We need a heavy mainline defense station. We need a primary reserve battle station, effectively. And this is going to have to be it. It's going to need a lot of power generation, because it's going to support a bunch of shields and primary weapon systems. So it's not going to be a simple ship. It's not going to be a simple starbase, but that's okay. Starbase. Simple facility, shall we say. Do I remember how to do this? The answer is yes. And the answer is, it could have been a lot simpler than that. Very nice. Okay. Ain't gonna be a great looker, but that's alright. We can live with it. Or will it be a great looker? Who knows? Ba-da-bum bum ba-da-do-do. Wah-wah-wah. Bum. Yeah, very nice. Not bad at all. Not bad. I could make that a full block, but I don't want that. Because this, I want it to be off at that angle instead of, you understand, where a full block would perhaps put that. Let's give it a small drone complement, because why not? Well, then that should perhaps be recessed, but oh well. Okay. Javeldara Yosenkarto, Mark 1. Very nice. Good, we've got a primary defense satellite, as some might call it. Okay, deploy one. Yeah, because we need heavy laser defenses around here if we're going to hold off these aggressors. If we're going to hold off these aggressors, we're going to need heavy laser fire. Satisfactory. It won't really have range, but it'll have point defense capability, and anything that gets close enough is going to get lasered, so it should be a competent... Oh, look at that! It should be a competent little station. At least so I hope. Let's take out this asteroid. It's a little staging post for these monsters. Is that one of my ships? Hilarious. Is that what mark is that? It's Mark 2. It's got little Mickey Mouse ears. Got little dish ears, very cute. It's got little hyena ears. Hyenas. Wow, you know toch. Hyenas have those little ears, sort of. Yeah, let me deploy another one of these stations. I like them. I think they're pretty nice. And I haven't really had a defensive station yet, so we can deploy a couple of them. They're better defended, obviously, than a Guillemera Station Mark 1. But the Guillemera, it's a factory station, so it's really not much we can't really ask it to do much else. We could, but that would entail a higher resource cost, and that's not really what these frontline stations need to do. Whoa! It got sniped. I need to rebuild it now. Okay, deploy it and actually lend it some, protection. Good, the little Quilver Tanavas are doing their job. As is their job. Well, I feel like this ship looks like quite a competent, nice mothership now, actually. Like with its... I like the nose cone... Okay. I like the nose cone, the nose cone jets. They actually make it look really nice. And I think they actually also make a turn. Unnamed ship by Silas Byscard. Silas Byscard? What a name. Byscard. What a name. Silas Byscard. If you're watching, Silas, which I highly doubt you are, but you never know. Like 50 years down the line, someone rediscovers this video, and his name happens to be Silas Byscard. Whoa, I just lost the nose of my ship. Oh, the factory went off. That makes sense. Am I not defending the factory? No, I've got 2 shields. It got hit down. That's fine. Javeldara. Javeldar. Javel. Javel der. Javerda. Ah, I like Javerda. I'm gonna take Josen Karto and put it somewhere else. This is a Javerda station. Much better. Much better. Javerda. I like that. I like that a lot. Javerda. A control and suppression station. Not very effective in and of its own right for the sake of assault, but it's competent. I should probably give the main station a little defensive satellite. Fire all guns! Oh, we've got aggressors. They've got some heavy battleships. They're anti-matter guns. Okay, they've got anti-matter cannons, gentlemen. We cannot fight that. Not easily. We're gonna have to deploy our resources worth of starships here. Oh, those aren't starships. When I said starships, I mean stations. Okay, get that out of here. Dennis class. We need combat vessels. We need our combat vessels. Okay, deploy. And now I need to rebuild myself. Shit. Ah, crap. They're just tearing through us. Gonna have to go. That's very bad. Okay. Alright. Okay, we've got a competent hostile fleet on us now. Fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're gonna have to just make something competent. Whoa, okay. You know what it means when I have to make something competent, gentlemen. It means it's time for a slightly better warship. So, don't mind me. Let's build something a little deadly. Okay. A competent basing structure, at least. This is going to be quite a demanding vessel in certain circumstances. Three should be enough for this class of starship. it lacks a certain jazzocotard, as they say. Who exactly says it? I'm not. Stop that. Go there. I will need to armor these mounts, but this is going to be armored in a slightly different way. Mounts. Wow. You can tell I've been playing Star Sector because I'm now calling them mounts. That's terrible. Blooming Star Sector. What a game. It's actually pretty good, I'll tell you what. Can't build your own ships though, but no, whatever. Just have to mod that in somehow. Mod in the reassembly ship building to some other game. It'd be very amusing. Okay, well I'm quite over PowerPoint capacity, but this is a competent gun, hopefully. At least hopefully. Well, you know, it's not the most fascinating of star vessels, but, you know, in terms of being effective enough to kill something that's actually trying to kill you, it actually looks quite like the darn things as well, which upsets me. Like, look at this. Ugh, that's annoying. That's boring. That's boring. That's boring. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know when you're playing a game and you just don't feel like you're as good as you used to be? In terms of designing starships, yeah, it's quite a demoralizing thought. But I think I'm fine still. Oh well, I'll play until I'll play Reassembly until I'm absolutely terrible at building starships, I guess. Until I've degraded, I guess. Hold on. All of you. Come on. Back in there. Struct. I mean, I know it says strut, but I'm saying struct. Alright? That might be a capable combat ship. I don't know. To be quite honest, I don't know. Let's give it a few more small lasers, just to intensify its capability of dealing with tiny threats. Because especially against the spiky plants, we need a lot of small lasers. Maybe not entirely reliant on being in the front of the ship, though. Okay, I'd like a naming suggestion for this. Heavy battleship. I don't like that sort of thing. Sniper assault ship. That's terrible. So if anyone has a name suggestion for this, feel free to comment. Alternatively, tell me to name it myself, which both are good options. But I will happily accept naming suggestions. Okay. It's got 2 pretty good guns. I could give it more, but in this case, this is a ship that needs to exchange volume of firepower for quality of firepower. So, we'll see how it does. Should be able to eviscerate the raid. And deal decently with its escorts. Or not. Or not. Okay. I think it only has the energy to... Oh! I stand corrected. It eviscerated both. What should I name you? The Dolden Madaris. I like Dolden Madaris. It sounds a bit like golden something. I don't know. But the Doldan Madarus. Doldan Madarus? I guess. I don't know. Please give me naming suggestions. Doldan Namarus. Mark 1. Very nice. Okay. Okay, so this is a combat ship. I don't have the power points to unlock it, but I might be able to build one. That's the thing. If I can build one. Wow, we're in the very heart. Oh, this is episode start station. Episode start station. I wish I could just go tab, click an ally, and just rename the station or something. And then it would keep make the thing persistent, so it would stay for the entire game. Because sometimes, I don't know, sometimes regions get a little bit lost, I guess. Carl Teigen's fleet was destroyed. Well, the Syllabusgard is still fine, but who was Carl Teigen? Did his... Wait, I don't know. Was there an agent fleet coming from this way? I don't know. Maybe that was him and he got caught in there and died. Or maybe that I'm completely insane. He was in some other direction. I don't know. I didn't see him. Didn't notice him. Carl Teigen's fleet. Must have been obliterated. Anyway. I mean, my main gun has got pretty good range, but even then, it can't reliably outrange and outdamage an antimatter. At least not that I think. Oh wait, I've actually got a lot of resources here. Oh, perfection. Dolan Nomarus. Let's hope it can build itself fast enough. I didn't really give this ship much stopping capability. Well, I did, but like not as much as it perhaps needs. And I just need to wait for its main guns to get built. Buddy, are you... Buddy. Buddy. Come on, figure yourself out. Arthur, I found a bug. I found a bug, Arthur. Oh, what is it doing? What is it doing? This is a new bug too. This is a new bug. This is a new bug. Which doesn't make any sense. Oh, I'm angry. That's a new bug. That's a new bug. I've got to fix that, otherwise it's going to annoy me for like the rest of the time span of the universe. Where is it respawning me? Wow. Okay. Well, at least I've... Okay. I've got a fully... You see, that looks like that's a much better tip for this starship. Because then it's got openings for the main gun. It almost looks like it's got a little heat radius. Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, I love it. That poor ship. Oh, this is Carl Tigan's fleet. Cool. I don't think I have the speed to break. Oh, no. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, guy. Come on, guys. Son, I'm upset. But luckily I've got a giant battle cruiser, so I guess I'm not all too worried. This is actually really nice. This is a really nice ship. Wow, this is actually a really nice ship. This is a staggeringly nice vessel, if I have to say so myself, because it looks gorgeous. It's got really good laser guns. Laser guns. It's got really good main guns. It does, I mean, look at that. Brrrah, gone. Well, this is the point in the Tinkerell where you start to just get powerful, is where you basically turn on your main guns for the first time at full power, and they eviscerate whatever you're targeting. Come on. But even then, I'm still a glass cannons. I have to be you have to be tactical if you want to take out a Tinkerell, especially a powerful Tinkerell. To be faster, more maneuverable, or have better range. Better range, not necessarily possible, but missiles can be a good thing. Only thing, Tinkerell have laser point defense. Might have been a really good and nice idea if the Tinkerell didn't have laser point defense, because I think that might have been a really good balancing factor. Because then the Tinkerell would have had to rely on cannon point defense. Not these cannons, but what I'm saying is cannon-based point defense. And that might have actually been a very effective way of making these guys weak to some... Oh, wait, Syllabus Guard is right here. Guys, don't shoot at the plants, please. Okay. Don't shoot the plants, guys. Come on. Temporary truce. Okay, I didn't realize he was this close. Fire main guns. Satisfactory. Feels great. Oh, I just love the look of it. Tinkerell is really just a power fantasy. Beautiful. Yeah, this is the point of the game where we are too powerful for things to kill us. Actually. Gone. Yeah, that was unfortunate. The only thing that could kill us would be an enemy fleet with really high, with excessive missile capabilities. Or hyper-maneuverability. That's like the two things that could end the starship. But there aren't many things, unfortunately. This is a nice ship. This is a nice ship. Okay, this is a nice ship. Although it doesn't really take much to make Tinkerell a nice ship, I tell you what. Let's do that. Wait a second here. Cancel. Shield projector. Lovely. I know it's called a protector, not a projector, but, you know, doesn't matter. Very nice. Of course, barely does a dent on the farm, on the spiky plants, and the spiky plants can do far greater dents to me, but the only enemy of the Tinkerell is, well, not enemy, the only true adversary of the Tinkerell is spiky plants. Spiky plants and basically other Tinkerell. That's basically it, unfortunately. Okay, so we need to deploy a few Gallimetta Station Mark IVs. Oh, beautiful. I just need a little more resources. Resources. Bum-ba-da. I just need a few more resources. Ba-dum bum ba-dum boom. Dum 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 Oh no. Yeah, here's the ruins of our battlefield. Other destroyed stuff should be around here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, because here's the farmer seeds, and so the other destroyed stuff is... No, still alive. Impressive. Well done, you little starships. They survived. Well, for that, I'll deploy a large Gallimera station. Large Gallimera. Wonderful. Okay, it'll deploy here. It'll have lots of resources to pull from, which is wonderful. Just have to clean it away so it can actually build itself. Oh, I love that. I love just watching stations build. It's so beautiful. It's just absolutely gorgios, as they say. Gorgios, mate, gorgios! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry. Gorgios is not really a thing that I say in standard conversation. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that station is gorgeous. A little boxy, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. I mean, it's not really boxy, but it is. It's fine. Beautiful little Gallimera. Go on, build something. What you building? Nothing? Okay. Now, I need a fighter escort. I need a fighter escort. As a big battleship, I think I need a fighter escort. Oh my word, look at all that. Just look at all that. Gorgeous. Oh, so much resources. So many resources. Beautiful, beautiful. Gotta build a few more fighter wings. Is that a scream? Oh, that's the one that scared us off. Well, let me go make mine. There's another. It's fine, let them deal with the spiky plants. Oh, I shot at them already. That was a bit of a silly move. Well. Disengage! Disengage! Well, let's just knock them out anyway, so they just aren't a threat. Actually, I'm just gonna watch the spiky plants deal with them. That's very amusing. There he goes. Oh yeah, he's in a bit of trouble. Oh, look at this little farmer crop outcoves there. Really productive. Oh, yeah, mate, yeah. It's a lot of resources there, mate. There's a lot of resources. Probably put down a Gallimera too. Not a Gallimera 1. Come on. Which is it? 2864. No, don't get trapped inside me. Thank you. Okay, Gallimera. Stop here. Sidle back. Wonderful. We'll leave that to its peace. Now, the other things I want to do is more Gallimera stations. I have to spread them out quite strategically on my path to the center of the galaxy. Just literally right over here. So once I get there, I need to build a command station and an 8000p battleship, basically. And then I will consider that I have dominated the galaxy, or this segment of space, let's say. Ooh, music is a bit moody, isn't it? Isn't it, mate? Minute, mate. Let's just disengage. Just stick with me and stay safe, my little fighters. Fighter wing, are you stuck over there, buddy? Okay, you're making your way. Well done. I was about to shoot those pesky plot. Main guns, fire! Just missed. Okay, well, if they don't want to fight, then they don't need to fight, do they? But my ships are still going to engage those. 25-25, right within our grasp. Alright. Approach vector locked in, as they say to sound fancy. To me, it's just going in this direction. Gentle bursts in this asteroid field, gentlemen. Ah, exactly the threat I anticipated. Fire guns! That's how I imagine the Tinkerell super railguns firing. Oop, take him out! Calamera station deployed! Okay, it survived. Let's give it some resources so it can try and fund its own expansion. Get off my station! I'm glad I gave it that armor. Even then, it's not really armor, is it? Okay, Galimera, build stuff for yourself, please. In fact, I'll leave some of the fighter wings here just to protect it. Luckily, fighter wings are very clever. They'll seek for a station to not. Okay, it's, in my understanding, they will attempt to stay near stations and things and supply them with resources. I mean, they will go to resources and take them to stations, but generally they end up sticking around. Okay, buddy, you've got a heavy gun. You stay here and defend. he's like the older brother that inherited the family sword. Whoa, that was a pretty epic battle that was fought there. 2 uraniums, bunch of indiums. Don't attack me. No, they've awoken the sleeping crystal defenders. They've awoken the crystal defenders. Main guns fire. Sorry, I have way too much fun making sound effects. Trust me, if I could make sound effects for a space game, I would have so much fun. You just have amazing sound effects. Maybe, I hope, perhaps. Radium, that's a big heavy battleship. Try and core it out. Very nice. Okay, that's uranium. Knock out its guns. And fire! Oh, I took out the Calamera. But the joke's on them, because I can rebuild a Calamera twice its size. Not really, actually. I'll take out that ship gets its I can make a Calamera 2, maybe. And the Calamera 2 is really the one that's going to be the staying power around here. What are you doing out here? Are you some sort of ancient survivor? Well, you're not ancient. You must have been like a recent explorer that thought, "Hey, I've got." Is that a Mark 1? There's a Mark 1. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go scavenging these ancient ruins." Like this. He's like, "I'll go scavenge these ancient ruins," and it's like, "Oh yeah, okay, fine, give it a try." Let's instead of building a station, let's just go reactivate this, shall we? See if we can get it back. Very nice. Okay, let's give it some resources so it can try and fund its own expansion again. Very nice. Okay. Very nice. Oh, heavy enemy battleship. Knock out its guns. Knock out its guns. There's a lot of these heavier ships around here. The crystalline are actually really tough to deal with, and I love them. They're actually really fun. Like, as a challenge, they're really nice, because they're really tough ships. With any other faction, these fights would be really fun. But fortunately, the Tinkrell kind of... I mean, fights are still fun, it's just that... Well... Tinkrell have quite an easy time of it. I mean, these are end-game battle. These are end-game forces you have to fight and defeat. Very nice. Very nice. Haha, lovely. I guess. Oh, that's very funny. Okay. A little more storage capacity. Wow, 806. Whoa! Oh, Promethium. Oh, I wish the Promethium's core was a lot better defended, because that could be such an epic, like, final starship to fight in this. You know, you're deep in the crystal zone. You've been fighting the larger ships, and then the Promethium just comes out of nowhere and just goes, "Afternoon, sir," and fires on you with its biggest guns in the galaxy. And you're just left there going, okay, I just got annihilated. Which would actually be really nice, and you actually have to detooth it. Instead of just fire all guns to decore it, which is unfortunately what generally happens. Tell you what, hull should perhaps be a lot tougher to encourage people to destroy weaponry first. Only problem is that a player putting all their guns in the very center of their ship with their core under the most armor is the most optimal way to play. But in terms of, you know, and by the way, which obviously that optimal way to play is not fun at all. It doesn't look very nice either. Although people can enjoy it, obviously. But like, yeah, I don't know. I'm toying around with gameplay concepts. Despite having no real reason nor experience to be talking on such matters. Starships deployed, Commander. Starships deployed, Captain. Yeah, like the Sentinel have armor, the Crystalline should have armor. You know? Cost armor. Armor that costs something. Yeah, radium is actually the most dangerous vessel in this galaxy. Because of its uncanny ability to survive due to the pure amount of health it has between it and its core and guns. Oh, here comes another one. Oh, I'm suffering. I'm taking a lot of damage here. Whew, I'm struggling a bit as a Tinkrell, and even then. But do bear in mind, I'm only, like, 1/4 complete with the game, in the sense of, the PowerPoint cost. Oh, Promethium fire! No, please. Oh, no. You see what I mean? The Promethium is terrifying and awesome. Oh, I just wish it was like harder to kill. I really wish that. Oh, okay. Bunch of resources. All guns fire. Oh, cut it in half. Although, of course, it needs to have a weak point, but I mean... yeah. Oh, this music. It's so good. It reminds me of my youth. Which doesn't make much sense, but trust me. What was that? It was a yes, Tempest. That Chaser. Hey, Chaser, Tempest. Yeah, Chaser. That was a Tempest, my friend. Wow, that came out of nowhere. Even dislodge the Galaxy core station. That's crazy. There's a gravity well. That explains it. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Whoop, take it up. Swing, fire. Very nice, very nice. Smooth, effective, efficient. As a gravity well. Crystalline and gravity well are terrifying, by the way, because they move so quickly. Well, they move so quickly in the gravity well. Fire. Fire for maximum effect. When wouldn't a ship fire for maximum effect? I don't know, but it sounds cool to say. As Star Wars Empire at War always was cool to say. When the little star vessels, when you activate the increased damage ability on some of the starships, and they go fire for maximum effect, and they just tear the enemy to shreds. Lovely. Very nice. Clear these targets away. Dennis class. Very nice. Got torn to pieces by drones. Wonderful. Uranium. It's not hurting anyone. We'll leave it alone. Gentlemen, let's go for a fly. Oh, darn it. Fire all main guns. Charge, 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 charge. Fire all main guns. Oh, total gravitic Tinkerell combat is insanity. Oh, this is really bad. Okay, I need to try and expand my gravity loop. Brrr. Oh, I love that. I need to try and thrust at very specific times to increase my orbital radius, unfortunately. It's not really happening, is it? Oh, there we go. Well, that's also because I'm getting knocked by other stuff, but yeah. The ship just needs more thrust, basically. A lot more thrust, and then it would be able to escape this. Not to mention a bit of turning thrust. This is the Mark II. A heavy battleship for the age. Oh, yeah, the Dennis class is in here somehow. I was gonna try and trade my resources off to it. Ship does not contain factory. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold down C in the hopes that I get close. Or not yet. If I get close to that Dennis class, I'm gonna hold down C in the hopes of trading resources with it. Fire main gun. Come on, give it. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. Because I'm not gonna be able to get these resources out of this wormhole, out of this place for very obvious reasons. So I've got to try and Oh, okay. We've got big. Okay, I think we've got good enough thrusters. Or just need to survive. Oh, well done, well done, well done. We might be able to break orbit. Come on, come on. Okay, okay, better. Decrease speed, decrease speed. Okay, good. It's now a roundabout parallax. Whatever the word is. Roundabout parallax. It's like, I don't think that's a proper thing, Laps. It's like, I agree. Oh, I love these. I love gravity wells. They're so fun. Just look at that. It's hilarious. I love it so much. Gravity well with a slow zone would be really interesting, because then you can have stuff not go so blimming crazy. Gravitic slow zone would be nice. Gravity well, slow zones, gravity well. There were also radiation points, but those weren't really fun. Those were annoying. You always stayed away from them. Which is a problem, of course, because you never... Oh, shroud. Let me show you my weapon systems. Oh, well, my weapon systems are highly damaged, but luckily the Gallimera Station Mark IV handled you very well. Let's dump off all of our resources to this station. Once it's rebuilt some of its storage capacity. Perfect. Okay. Ooh. Alright, well, I'm pretty hot actually. I need to turn on my fan, but the problem is it's very noisy. Like, oh, it's got nukes. No, wait, there's a shroud, it doesn't have nukes. I thought it was a nuke ship. Oh, that's a nuke ship. That's a nuke ship. That's a nuke ship. That's a nuke. That is very much a nuke ship. It's very much a nuke ship. Ah, got him. Nice. Okay. Alright, come on. Come on. Gotta knock it out before it tries to nuke us. Okay, we've got enough drones now that a nuke actually hitting anything is unlikely. Whoa, Guardian. From behind. Okay, pull back, pull back. Pull back, pull back, pull back. We're being surrounded, we're being surrounded. Alright. Tactical nuking snipe to take out this enemy ship. Take it out. Even the game is like taking breaths. How terrifying an event this is. There's just nukes flying everywhere. Okay, gotta hit that nuke. Good, good. Keep it off our backs. Glad I made the Gallimera Mark IV as tough as it is. Whole main ship heavily damaged. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the only safe place in this little sector. Otherwise known as the gravity well. It's the only place I have that's safe enough. Okay, you gotta slow down a little bit. Okay. Adjust my orbit trajectory. Because I want to come out on the other side. Ready to fight the enemy again. Okay, and full thrust. Perfect, right back out again. And let's knock out this Guardian quickly. Beautiful. Okay. Now, while we've bought ourselves a little bit of time, let's hit the rest of these forces. Gallimera's barely survived. Ooh, I think it got chucked. I think it got nuked and was thrown pretty far into the abyss. Okay, guns, fire. Gotta keep them off my barrel so I can actually fire something. Problem is, if their flurry missiles or their main cannons hit me, there's a lot of splash damage, and it'll nuke through my armor and other things. Hit my primary guns. I could just make a stronger ship, but I don't want to. It wouldn't be as fun. I'm actually enjoying fighting ships right now. Like, I'm really happy with this. I haven't had a nice fight against ships for a long time. Generally because I make ships that are just too effective for the campaign. Too powerful for the campaign. And so, also, you know, a little bit of power lack. It's like, oh, well, I have to wait to recharge. Doesn't matter, makes things fun. Could be so much more efficient. Yes, and it could be so much less fun. I don't know why I'm so defensive about this. It's just that I'm kind of... Well, the reason is because I'm telling myself I need to make a stronger ship. the same time, I'm also realizing and telling myself you won't enjoy that. So I'm not, as the logic goes. Gosh, what a battlefield. Did that station get thrown into the gravitic abyss? I think it did. Well, whatever. Hey, it's a wormhole. And a hostile fleet. Let's get it out of there. I'm gonna go right into it. I'm gonna stay here. Upload my fleet. And then... woo! There we go. You can tell I'm enjoying the music because I'm firing along to it. Go on, take it out. Oh, we're not taking it out. We lack... You see, the Sentinels have really sturdy, blimming ships. And I want the crystalline to have that sort of oomph in their armor. And they do. But I mean, look at how much these guys are surviving. Compared to the crystalline. You need the crystalline. I say crystalline. I don't know why I'm saying crystalline. Crystalline isn't the way you say it. I'm angry with myself. Okay. The crystalline. I guess I'm just amusing myself with different pronunciations. I guess I'm amusing myself. Shouldn't I know amusing myself or not? Shouldn't I know? Anyway. So, it's been an hour and 12 minutes, so... until next time, everybody. I've got to take a break. I'm tired now. So until next time, everybody. Cheerio.